I'd give him the 3 bullets.
No, he wouldn't.
Hi guys, it's Dre.
It's Calum.
And welcome back to the DailyDrePodcast.
We apparently don't know how to speak.
We didn't put a cue on. I thought he was
Yeah.
cueing, and then he just started it, so I had to put something on your set.
Well,
Editor Calum's going to mess with it anyway, so it'll be alright.
We've been trying to make this podcast for a long time, but...
It's definitely not been ours.
No, but breakfast was great. It's time for coffee. Because it's totally still the morning.
Totally.
It's cold.
The pain in my eyes. The pain I feel. I actually don't know why I have my glasses on. You know what? Do you know why I have my glasses on?
Because he's blind.
Calum said it right. Because
Alright,
I'm blind.
guys. So I want to introduce a thing called Second Camera.
What is that? Where did that come from? How did that happen?
We are them.
Whoa.
Alright, guys. So, I want to first... Sorry, guys. I want to first start by asking Dre if he's aware that a lot of people have really honestly asked me, like, if we've ended the podcast or, like, if we're ever going to do it again. Like, people thought we abandoned it.
So, if I'm going to be real honest, I'm not aware of that because you never brought that up to me. But people have come up to me and told me that we need to make another episode.
Yeah.
And we did technically make another episode. It just never got out because our podcast channel got nerfed.
Yeah, and then we got it back and we realized it wasn't fair.
The one thing is we also just don't even...
See, what happened was...
We don't even want an extra channel. We were going to do that. And I think we're getting too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to put all of our content onto one channel instead, which...
We really are trying to go for quality over quantity for you guys and give you guys the best quality videos versus like a whole bunch of videos and a whole bunch of channels. We want to try to give you guys as many videos as possible, but we want them to be good.
Alright, Calum. Now I have a question for you.
Okay.
School just ended. How do you think finals went?
Finals?
Yes, finals.
Okay.
I know it's a hard topic to talk about.
I hate you. Wow, okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, I don't math very well, and my school did a thing where if we passed our midterm, we didn't have to do our finals. I didn't have to do every final except for a math final, so I had to go in after I'd already been off of school for like a week and a half and do a math test for 2 hours. And the problem was, I realized, I only needed a 30% on that math test to pass, so I shouldn't have even been there to take the test because there was no point.
Because you
I basically passed.
Right.
Either way, but I passed it.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough.
For the 70%.
What about your other finals?
I didn't have to do any other ones. That was my only final, and then I had a few projects that I did not too hard.
Why'd you not have to? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Why'd you not have to do any other finals?
Because I passed the rest of my midterms.
Yeah, fair enough. See, so that's what I was getting at there. I've had this question for a while now. We have midterms and we have state tests, right?
Yes.
Why is it the state tests that we take those for our overall score in classes, right?
Yeah.
Why do we have to take finals then?
Okay, so because the state tests are like required by the state because we have like stuff that needs to be tracked by the government, like to see if the teachers are teaching us right and if we're actually learning things, and it's more so based off the teacher.
Right.
And that's like state testing. It doesn't actually reflect on your grade. And like midterms are to see if you are paying attention, finals are to see if you are paying attention. And they also do kind of track the teacher, because like if a teacher gives a final test and a whole class fails, that's pretty telling the teacher can't teach.
I just remember my one teacher, we were our final was a mock trial. I don't know if you know, I had to
remember that.
I had to dress up for technically I didn't have to dress up for 2 days. I had to dress up for one of the days, but I chose to dress up for 2 of the days.
Yeah, he doesn't make a lot of sense.
But it was a suit. We had to dress up in a suit. I was an attorney lawyer, and our final was a mock trial. We lost. I was prosecuting, and they thought that
you lost.
We did lose. Yes, we lost.
Oh.
But like finals usually like are easy like that.
Yeah.
But it's just never made sense to me because we've had to take the state test, and that is supposed to.
There's so much standardized testing. It feels very repetitive, and like at this point, there's no point in doing it at all.
Right.
Because they change up so many times what the requirements are for graduation and passing certain grade levels. Like, for instance, at my school, if I didn't pass the English test, I wouldn't pass this grade.
Right.
Like, I would fail for the year, but if I didn't pass the math, literally all I had to do was take a final exam, and it did not matter. So, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like this is.
Right. Well, what do you think we're going to be doing for the summer? Because now that we have all of this free time, we have Daily Dre, we have our podcast, of course.
I guess.
What do you think we're going to be doing for the summer? Do we have like a schedule? What's up?
So, I think that what we really need to prioritize is, like I said, quality videos. We've already started like filming, I think.
Right.
Yeah, we
do have a couple videos on the Redit, if that makes sense. We can't really say it all, but we have
So I'm gonna go ahead and give a leak because when this is released, it'll be done. We have like that camera. I'm not used to having two. That camera right there.
I know it's that one.
That camera right
whichever
there.
one.
That camera right there.
Oh.
So, I have started work on an official Daily Dre Discord, and Dre has started on a Daily Dre Reddit.
Yes.
So
by the time this is out, both of those will be out, so you guys can go join those. It'll be an official community, so we'll establish a community for Daily Dre, of course.
Daily Dre is under Daily Dre Discord.
Right.
Or the Discord is under Daily Dre Discord. But what we're really going to be doing is posting things. Like I have a section for stream schedule and a section for video schedule, and what my plan is to make a weekly spreadsheet with videos giving like a vague enough title you can kind of be like, oh, this video is going to be cool, without releasing too much information. I think it'll be a good idea to give them a sneak peek, and then I also have the same thing set up for stream schedule, but instead of giving them a sneak peek, I figure you can literally just be like, this is the game I'm streaming that day. Because it's a stream, so it's not like it's planned.
Right.
It's just a game.
We're going to be trying to stream daily, by the way. What games are you streaming usually?
Oh, okay.
Calum?
So I feel like I've jumped between a few. You've definitely seen me do Java. Java Minecraft is one I'm gonna bring back. I tried to do one once, and I don't think you remember, Dre, but like it just didn't work.
I think it was because we were trying to do it together.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing an online modded Minecraft.
And it didn't go very well?
It did not go very well. It was glitching really. We got 30 minutes in, and then it just completely crashed.
So my plan is to do Java and Bedrock Minecraft. I want to do some streams on some servers. Me and Dre want to stream some Fortnite together.
Yeah, we want to also. I was also planning on streaming a little bit of Minecraft. I started a series on South Park Snow Day. I don't really know if I'm going to keep continuing to do it just because the game is just very, very mature, and it's I don't think it suits.
Doesn't really fit our brand.
It doesn't really fit our brand. I feel like it's just way too mature for the people, But I did recently start playing the Batman Telltale series. If you guys want to go see that, more coming up soon. I've got Chapter 1. We're gonna get Chapter 1.5 on the way because I stopped halfway through it because I was just getting tired and.
Yeah, but, I mean, you stream for like an hour. I stream a lot of 60 seconds. That's probably like my main game, I think. And then on top of that, I want to keep streaming Life is Strange because I did do like episode 1 of that, I think. I started episode 2, but I lost the save data.
Yeah, so you have to restart that, right?
I do.
I feel bad for you.
Thanks, Trey.
Guess what I don't have to do?
Restart.
Well, actually, I might have to restart. I did not save my first stream on the Poppy Playtime, so I think I might have to restart the entire playthrough on that.
Oh, wow.
Maybe at least just the first chapter.
Also, guys, this goes for, like, the entire podcast. If you guys ever have suggestions for anything on the channel, the podcast, us to stream, anything, let us know in the comments. You can either tag Dre himself, tag me, myself, or the DailyDreOfficial, and we will definitely read through the comments. We always do.
I will be right back. Entertain the viewers.
So,
I'll be back. Bye.
So guys, let me give you a little rundown on this Discord while we wait for Dre. The Discord is going to be ran by mainly me, also Dre though. We're going to have 2 rooms that are locked to us and our moderators. It's going to be Editor Editor Calum's office and DailyDreOfficial's office. Through that, we are going to like check up on everything, communicate with moderators directly, and then for you guys, we have a bunch of different chat options. Like I said, we have the 2 schedule options, and then we're also going to have I think there's a fan art page, there's a Ask Us Anything, and there's a few other things that are just miscellaneous. There's a general chat, there's a rules. There's a bunch of different things to just keep the thing running smooth. The only thing, obviously, there's going to be a big rule thing, but the only thing we ask, obviously, is you guys keep it about as friendly as we keep it on there. But I don't know where Dre is. I'm kind of waiting to see if his mic picks up at all. That'd be funny. I painted Santi for Dre. I sound crazy when I talk to myself. I really don't think I could do a podcast by myself.
I hate it here.
Keeping a conversation going. Oh, I hear him coming. Alright, Dre, how do you think your finals went? Since you asked me about mine.
We didn't talk about my crazy dilemma of my final.
Yeah, what's your crazy dilemma?
See, we both kind of, well, technically his wasn't a crazy dilemma. He just had to go in after not having to go to school. But me, on the other hand, my teacher emailed my mother because I never turned in my grade for my final.
Yeah.
And so I had to hurry and rush and finish the test to do that.
And he may have said the percent.
I may have said,
right
I may have, what?
He made up the percent that he'd gotten.
I might have told my mom a made up percent to tell the teacher, and he put it in, and I still got that percent before I even got it. I was smart. I don't know. Other than that, I think all my other finals went well. Another one was a project that we had to get done.
Yeah. Are you excited for the school year to be over, though?
I am actually very excited that it's done, because now that we have time to do more YouTube stuff, we're gonna even have videos backlogged. Like, you guys are gonna see old us in the future just because it's a backlogged video.
Like, Dre's gonna have hair in some videos. My hair's gonna be like dark green.
Right. Some videos I'll have hair, some videos I won't. It'll be weird, you know.
I want to bring something up. Okay, it's been on our minds today, and you guys might hear us reference it. Can we talk about a little thing we found one night while up when we should have been sleeping for school? Speaking of school. It's called MeatCanyon.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you seen their latest video?
Really?
Oh, my phone's dead. Let me see your phone real quick.
Yeah.
I'll show you the latest video they show. You have to see this. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You almost told them my password.
I figured out the password. Why were you on Reddit? Oh, yeah. Wink, wink.
Foreshadowing.
No, don't say that.
Guys, I gotta crack my back. It didn't crack.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
It's bad. It is bad.
It can't be that bad. I don't like the little devious smiles and wriggling. Is it?
I had to show him, you know. He's never seen it before.
I've seen this too many times. Oh, my mic's off. So,
It's alright, guys.
We need to show you guys this video because this is something we reference a lot. MeatCanyon is like an animated YouTube channel. We're gonna link them in the description since we're mentioning them.
Also subscribe.
They're very, very good. But there's
Editor Calum, please put their handle right there because we're referencing them a lot. I feel like we should. It's like. It's not nice, you know? They have this series where they take like other shows, other people, and they'll like animate them in their style and make them like messed up. Like they did one about JoJo Siwa. Yeah, me and Dre are gonna react to the one where they did what is it? Is it regular? JoJo. No, regular show. Oh, is it regular show?
Is regular show.
Oh my god.
And then this is the one where this is why I keep asking Dre if he wants to Gumball.
It gets a little disturbing. Okay.
It gets.
What's the two birds' names?
Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah, and then Benson, the gumball person, comes
I
up to
keep
them.
thinking about his crank. And that's all you need to know. Let's get into it.
I thought we were kid friendly.
It's his crank. He's a gumball machine. It's just so unsettling.
I don't think, unless you both think that you haven't been doing a good job, and if that's the case, maybe I should.
You know what? I don't think they were doing good. Oh, he's not a bird. What is he?
He's a raccoon.
A raccoon.
In my eyes, you both have been doing so well. We've been trying.
I thought they were
our
both
best.
birds.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show.
Whoa. Whoa. Why does he look like that?
It's Pops.
He looked like a big peach.
Jolly good show.
A big... No, he looks like a walnut. He looks like a walnut.
Go on and get yourself one. Looks like somebody got a reward.
Looks like somebody got a reward. Oh, why is the gum so slimy?
I'm gonna get back to work. You should smile more. You look so
I don't
much
like
prettier
that.
when you smile. Now, don't tell anyone I told you this, but you're my favorite here.
It's his face.
The cologne is intoxicating. I don't think I want a gumball, Benson. I should probably get back to work.
Careful.
Tender.
Be a little careful.
It's tender.
It's a little... why does it sound like that? They're
He says,
gumballs.
God,
But hey,
Why does it hang like
you
that?
do me a favor.
why do you say it like that?
Okay.
You have a great day for me.
No, seriously. Why does it hang like that? Look at that. Guys, we can't show this. The link to the video will be in.
Yeah. So I'll clip and choose what we can and can't put. Because let's be real, some of that I've never seen the light of day. So I think we should show them the JoJo Siwa video, unless you want to not show any more of their videos on it.
No, I think we should keep reacting to them. I
Yeah.
actually haven't watched a lot of their videos.
So let's find what we haven't seen. But I do want to just scroll through their YouTube.
Okay.
Let's watch the Space
Whoa,
Jam
yeah,
one.
I was gonna say let's
We're
watch
gonna
the
watch
Space
Space
Jam
Jam.
one. It has LeBron James in it.
Content may be inappropriate for some users. Inappropriate warning.
I don't think we're gonna be allowed to watch this.
Hey everyone.
We can watch some of it. I'll clip and choose.
I've never seen that video on YouTube.
I'm a
Have you ever seen that on YouTube? Wow.
What's up, Mac?
Oh, wow. We have to bleep this.
I've been here before. These cheeks bugs. Those fingertips can get. Is there a problem, Bugs? Don't just say the words, you wascally wabbit. Be sure to give LeBron the three-finger bowling ball tweet.
I'd give him the 3 bullets.
No, he wouldn't. Alright, I'm done. We're done.
Oh, we're not finishing it?
We're done.
God. Already done.
I'm so done with that.
I'm gonna be real honest.
That was traumatizing.
I think they should be just canceled. Cancel culture?
No,
Can we talk about cancel culture?
Can we talk about cancel culture for a minute?
I don't like it.
I feel like it's one of those things that's iffy because in theory it's not a bad idea because it could go from people that actually are bad people.
But I think it's overused.
It
I think
is so overused.
and not just overused, but I think it's also misused.
Yeah, because there's bad things people being not so good to kids, or other things like unaliving people. But wow,
Well,
I said wow.
oh, I thought you said well. I was like, well, Calum likes to unalive people.
No.
Because unalive is a word. Well, it is, actually. Oh, yeah, we're on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
I forgot about that.
Streamer brain? Dre's got streamer brain.
Yeah,
Usually.
I don't have anything else to say. We have to, drive, bang, bang, tang, drive.
Alright. Let's talk about being chronically online, because we're both people who really, as content creators, aren't online enough, I think.
Actually, we suck at
Being online.
being online, putting content out.
Because neither of us use social media. So, we're not bad at necessarily putting out YouTube content when it comes to like shorts and stuff.
Right.
Like, and you know, a lot of it was being busy with school and testing, and I think we've gotten better now that that stuff is over.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, let's look at it from like a ground level. Like, we're not on TikTok very much. We barely post on TikTok. We have our socials, but like we don't use it very often. I have my own separate YouTube, and I've literally never even posted to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Like we've tried to branch Daily Dre off into into Calum or editor Calum. Wow,
And
I
we
tried
have
saying Daily Dre Calum.
Daily Dre
Daily Dre Calum.
Daily
but,
Calum Dre.
Daily Calum.
Calum Daily Dre.
Daily Calum Dre.
Calum Dre. Daily Calum. Alternate universe where it's Daily Calum.
Yeah, fair enough. Daily
Fair
Calum.
enough.
It's not gonna happen. Ever.
I'm gonna take off the channel.
What did you say?
Oh.
Calum tried to poison me earlier.
I
guys.
did.
So he was making coffee, right? And there was like pieces of just like
It was
floating
literally coffee grounds.
He's lying. I felt like I was choking earlier. I was going to say I wasn't able to do the podcast, but I felt like he was trying to kill me, so I just pushed through. And now I'm fine, you know, because the immune system in my body is strong.
I was trying to kill him.
He was actually, because the fact is, like, why make coffee for me? You, like, out of nowhere, just like...
I make him coffee every day. Fun fact, I was on the phone. And all of a sudden I hear, Calum, Dre doesn't know how to make coffee on his own. He started asking me how to use the Keurig. So I figured it was time to make him his coffee, because Dre doesn't know how to make coffee by himself.
Calum tried to get me to make coffee earlier, and I was so confused on what to do.
I mean, what had you so confused?
He literally kicked me out of the way.
No, what had you so confused?
So, first of all, the little Keurig cup things, right? That you push it down in the thing, and mine was like so pressurized it looked like it would explode if I put a hole into it. He was like, nah, it's all right, push it down in there. I pushed it down in there, and it sounds like it makes like a little gunshot noise.
Because it does.
Because, you know, I guess that's a Keurig, right? And then he proceeds to yell at me.
I mean, a little bit.
Because I don't know how to turn it on. And I'm like, where the hell's the button? Or where the frick's the button? Or where the frick's the button?
No, yes.
I know, I did that on purpose.
He's glitching, guys.
And so he just pushes me out of the way and presses the button that was in the middle of it.
I mean, like, yeah, I think that it's 16, 17, or 17 now. I think at 17, Barry should hypothetically be able to, like, you know, use a Keurig and, like, actually successfully use coffee machine or anything. Make you coffee.
But I don't. Because I don't make coffee out of a Keurig all the time.
Why was that so sassy? Like, why out of a Keurig all the time?
I know.
Okay, Madonna.
Yeah. No, speak about Madonna.
Yeah, okay, so you're watching this thing. Can we pull
gonna...
it up? Yeah.
No, we cannot pull that up. That have copyright laws us. We can just talk about it.
No, but we gotta pull up. I want to pull up. Okay, I'm gonna put up a screenshot of the video though, like of Miss Madonna. My Strange Addiction.
And their name was Adam, right? Or something
Yeah,
like
his name is Adam. No, he looked like he had this like obsession with Madonna from like being a little kid.
From like they were doing it for like 12, or he was doing it for like 12 years to what?
12 to 15 years, something like that.
Yeah, 12 to 15 years. It was like from the age of 8 to a long time, and I don't even think they stopped.
He did stop.
They did stop?
He did stop. So
okay.
Basically,
they got him to stop.
Yeah, he goes to like a professional dance coach who also is like an emotional support person, and he ends up like getting Adam to break down and be like, "I'm Madonna, but I want to be Adam," and like he ends up getting help from like them and his boyfriend and stops. But it was crazy. It spent like millions of dollars on like Madonna's clothes and hair and stuff, like actual clothing replicas and stuff.
Right. Yeah, no. So he said he spent over $100,000 on costumes alone, and most of it was either replicas or actual stuff she wore.
Yeah.
And how did he get that stuff?
So there's usually like collectors and stuff. Sometimes the fashion designers will ask for the pieces back. Sometimes the artist, I'm pretty sure, will want to get rid of the art or the clothing. Mm-hmm. I think it just depends, and like there's probably
like
1,000
they donate
ways.
it sometimes.
There's probably 1,000 different ways to get it. There's probably specific stores for it too. Like, there's probably celebrity versions of Goodwill, and, thrifting stuff. If you think about it, not thrifting, but like trading in clothes. I think it's definitely an option, and it'd be better than just getting rid of clothes because there's so much like clothing pollution and like fast fashion right now.
Right.
That's a huge issue I hear about.
Right. We tend to watch a lot of TLC shows just because like
They're so funny.
Well, we were originally going to do a reaction thing to them. Like we started reacting to My Strange Addiction, right?
Yeah, there's a video where they drank pee.
I still have that entire video log.
Yeah.
But when we went to upload it, YouTube said that it was copyrighted, so we weren't able to do anything with it. So
and they drank pee.
They drank it.
They put some not so nice things, some not so nice places.
They also recycled their pee.
They drank their own pee.
No, they recycled it.
I know, but they also drank their own.
Yeah, and they used it to wash dishes too. They just used it for water purposes, which is like
they cooked with it.
Did they?
They made spaghetti with it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that spaghetti must have been real
pista.
salty.
They made pista.
Pista. That was pista.
Alright, so another TLC show that I feel like we watch a lot is specifically compilations. We don't actually watch the actual show Dance Moms.
We watch that way too much, actually. Now we don't, like Calum said, we don't actually watch the show itself, but we watch way too many compilations. That's also kind of spoiling another video idea we were gonna do.
We have something related to Abby Lee and her show.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No. See the poison. It's right there. Look, the poison. Oh. Thanks for choking me.
Die quiet, please.
I'm hoping to establish a community, and our community is the guys.
Our community is going to be like, good.
They're not all guys, but they're just going to be called the guys. Hey, guys.
But I really feel like we should call, we do need, an actual...
A name for Santiago Army?
No, I'm thinking, the Daily Dre something. The Daily Dre...
Are we about to come up with this on podcast?
Yeah, I think we should. I feel like it's definitely...
Well,
I think I should open the laptop and we should look up names for Army or family.
Let's do that. Let's look. Let's
this
look
is Calum's laptop.
By the way, guys, yep, this is going to be our podcast laptop for stuff we have to look up since we can't actually touch the PC because it's all the way over there.
Yeah. So
now there is a Reddit forum open up on my PC over here that I did not know about. What are you shushing, Cal?
I won't spoil it anymore. So
we didn't spoil anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I really feel like. What were we looking
for? We were looking for. Wow. Welcome back, Daily Dre Swarm. Nah, I don't.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Should we instead of us instead of us naming it, why don't we let the viewers decide?
Yeah, guys, leave some suggestions down below for the name.
If you guys want a name for our community, and I know we don't have a big community yet, but we have enough people to be able to look at this and comment down below. But could you guys please comment down, what do you want your name to be?
For real.
What should it be? Should it be Daily Dre Swarm? Daily Dre Militias?
The Daily Dre Disciples?
What do you guys want to be?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a cult.
That does sound like a cult.
That does.
We're not a cult. It could be something with Santiago, I guess, the Santiago, the Santiago supporters. Or that sounds like a cult.
It does sound like a cult.
We're not a cult, guys. The Santiago Swarm.
Santiago Militia, Santiago Swarm.
The Daily. I don't know, guys. We'll figure it out. Ooh, not my phone buzzing.
The Daily Dre Swarm. It Swarm. It feels good to say something with the Swarm, but I don't know about Daily Dre Swarm. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I feel like you guys can figure it out.
I think
give us
it's
some suggestions, or maybe we will figure it out. Who knows?
yeah. I think it's definitely the Dauntless Daily Drayers. I don't know what Dauntless means, but that looks like a word.
DailyDreOfficial.
The Daily Drayers.
DailyDreOfficial.
How do you guys feel about Daily Drayers?
Like this video if you guys want to have DailyDreOfficial
As your names.
yeah.
And if you guys have other ideas,
Yeah.
comment them down below because we're definitely like willing to. We're definitely willing to see and like.
We're willing. We're desperate.
We're very desperate.
Desperate. I mean,
Crap.
HE double sticks.
Your
No,
mom.
This YouTube stuff is hard.
Okay, so speaking of, you know what else is really hard?
What?
Living in a day and age where social media is like law.
Like, you
But
have to.
yeah.
You know, I don't feel like I have to in a sense to like, but like, I feel good, like knowing that people are watching us and watching our content. You know what I mean?
Because I know we're spreading good.
Right.
And I think that's definitely why. But
Right.
like I think that we can also use it to our advantage for stuff like shaming the bad people of the internet.
Right.
Which brings us
to what?
a section of the video. Our little segment.
Are we starting our segment?
We're starting our
Can
segment.
I talk about the segment?
Please do.
All right, guys. This segment is going to be a beautiful segment that we have been kind of foreshadowing for a little bit here.
Teasing
It
people.
deals with Reddit, you know. It's Am I the A-hole?
R
You know. r/Am I the A-hole?
r/am I the, and for this purpose, so YouTube does not get mad at us, we are going to say bad person.
Am I the bad person?
Am I the not nice guy?
Not
nice guy?
person.
Not nice person.
But wait, so what we have chosen here is one person's going to go, the other person's going to react, and you know, there might be a little bit of fake reaction. There might not be much of a reaction. We don't know yet. There could be an a-hole, could not be an a-hole, or
Could be
you
a-
know, not so good person, or it could be a good person.
Yeah, and
Sometimes it matters, you know.
yeah, so we're gonna put the phone in the middle, scroll for a while. When one of us sees one we like, we're just gonna be like, hey, I found one, we're gonna take the phone, we're gonna read it, and go from there. Huddle in, Dre. Your mic is off.
Mic's been off. It's fine.
Okay, so I think we need to try to stick with ones that aren't too terribly like political or like inappropriate.
Yeah, we can't. Now, I know this is a podcast, but we are trying to keep it a little PG, so we can't go like very inappropriate
We can't.
Reddit. But there are a bunch that I was reading the earlier.
Oh, I
that were
found
very
some.
funny.
I found one already.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I found it. All right.
He found it.
Yep. So, also, Dre, so I don't lose you, I'm sending these all to you, like the links to
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sending them to you because I don't really feel like, losing them.
Okay.
So, the title of this one is called, Am I the Not So Nice Person for Tricking My Brother into Selling Me His Half of Our Childhood Home, then demolishing it? So, immediately on impact, I'm gonna say yeah, but I don't know for sure, obviously.
Yeah.
What would you do if I did that to this house?
Well, because like, what was the point of buying it? I mean, I get the land, but like.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get into it.
Okay.
My mom and dad divorced when I was young. My brother loved the fact that our mom had no rules for him, so he went with her.
Okay.
I abided by the custody agreement because I had no choice in the matter. My mom loves us both, but she dotes on my brother like he farts perfume. That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
Dad.
That's a nice metaphor.
Yeah.
Easy like her ass.
My dad kept the house. He had to buy my mom out. It was an old house built in 1953. It had old wiring, and he was really less than suitable for modern life. What it did have, though, was a huge yard and was great growing up. Okay, but like, it was gonna catch on fire. Think about the wiring. Like, that's not safe to raise children in.
Right. Right.
My dad passed away during COVID. Oh.
Okay.
Now I feel like a bad person.
But hey,
It's fine.
on the bright side, you can fix it now.
Wow.
Is it?
That was insensitive. That was
I'm
bad.
sorry. I'm sorry.
He left everything equally between my brother and I. I wanted the house. Okay, boo-hoo.
Okay.
I told my brother that we should tear it down and put in infill housing like the neighborhood is zoned for. He just wanted to make money. I bought out his half of the house at the market value. It was sold as a teardown. He took the money and bought a car and went on a vacation. He still has money left. Okay, so it's not like the dude's broke or anything. Then I had the house demolished and built a fourplex. Oh. Each unit has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a small yard, and a garage. I kept one unit for myself and rent each of the other units for $2,000 a month. My mortgage is $1,800 a month for the entire thing. So basically, I live free and bank $4,000 a month. My brother is very mad that I didn't give him a unit to live in for him since it was his home too. I actually offered to sell him what it cost, and he said no. They tried to sell him
So
one?
you know what? I retract what I said in the beginning. I don't think he is because he's given back to the company, or not company, but to the people. He's making
But like,
apartment buildings for people.
I'm lost. I offered him a partnership. I paid a fair price. I offered to sell him a unit. I did everything to try and be fair. He thinks I tricked him because I get free money every month. Our mom said she would be cutting me out of her will and giving everything to him if I didn't give him a unit or the income from one. I agreed that was fair and said that I would no longer feel the need to contribute to her upkeep or retirement when the time came.
Okay.
I am being bombarded by the two of them, but I took the risks. I took on the debt. This is my money now.
Yeah, I think I understand.
I think that they could go about it differently and maybe offer him like a free apartment because they are making so much extra money anyways.
Yeah, but the thing is the brother he sold the place to him.
Yeah.
And then left and had his own.
And still has money left.
Right, and still has money, so he wasn't poor, so.
I think it's kind of a situation where they both could have done better, but it wasn't like the worst thing in the world.
I think it could have done better, but at the same time, I think it was a good comeback.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad.
Because I believe that it's bull crap for the brother just to up and leave and then decide because the other brother is making enough money and making money off of profit and stuff off of what he just bought.
The whole thing feels like insensitive on both ends because they're not taking into account the way any of the other people in the situation feel.
Like, was it a girl or a boy? I didn't actually catch that part.
So it doesn't say. So we're just gonna say they, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just say they because I don't know, but either way, I think it wasn't. I think it was insensitive, but at the same time, not insensitive for the fact that I would have done it.
I feel like both people could handle it better, but they definitely had their reasons for handling it this way.
Right.
So yeah, Dre, go ahead and pick yours.
Now, yeah. So you already saved this one, so I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I save the other ones?
Literally just hit share, go to Messenger, and find your name.
Okay. You want me to share it to me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can find it.
Dre is going to hopefully deliver a very, very funny story. I think we're each going to do maybe 2 or 3. That should give a good enough time to kind of dive into the horrors of Reddit Am I the Not So Nice Person forum, because they can get pretty terrible and pretty
Yeah, right.
wow. You never know what I'm saying.
What does BIL do? Did you just put my glasses on?
No.
Wow. What? Okay, yes, I found one. This is I only read the first thing. All right. Am I the not so good person for calling my friend Stingy because she asked someone to Venmo her 77 cents?
Stingy?
No, it said yeah, stingy. And that's when my soul left my body. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime money is exchanged or she pays for something, Nadine Nadine, I don't know how these names make sense. Nadine will immediately Venmo request us for the exact amount owed. If she doesn't immediately, then she does it pretty soon after, like maybe a day. None of my other friends are like this. It's usually I got lunch, can you get the coffee? Or I got drinks last night, can you go or do dinner tonight? And
Fair
it's
enough.
always been fine.
Okay.
Now, okay, I get that part. But why does this girl have to instantly
Yeah, I guess, like, why does she instantly need it paid for? If she has the money in the first place, it shouldn't be a big deal, and, like, she shouldn't always expect to take turns like that, because not everybody's always gonna have the money. And she
Right.
shouldn't expect it, because it should be out of, like, the kindness of her heart, not the, I expect you to get it next time. Because that's just, like, kind of entitled.
right? Like saying because like not, and what if it's not like a good friend of yours? Like she wants that money. What if she needs it? You know what I mean? Like
And, like,
she
what
paid
if-
for it. What if she really needs it?
Yeah.
So I mean, we haven't read everything else, but from here, I kind of can see when you are.
It's a double-edged
But
sword.
yeah,
man.
but it's a double-edged sword because at the same time, I feel like why do you have to instantly?
It shouldn't be that instant, yeah.
Right, or sometimes it shouldn't be like the exact amount. Like
That's excessive, yeah.
that is a little excessive. So right now, it's kind of you're right, like a double-edged sword. Okay. Most of my friends and I are in the same income bracket, and Nadine actually makes a little more than me, but by like 2,000 a year. So she's not like richy rich. I guess that's how you say that.
Middle class.
So she's making money, but it's what? Wait, 2,000. Oh, I thought she was only making 2,000 a year.
No.
I was
So, like, hypothetically, we're talking about probably people in, like, no, 20s, probably middle class.
it sounds like it's like girls that just came off of
so, like, probably,
college
like,
or probably like that. So they're making their own money, but they don't
early
have a
to
lot.
mid 20s, you know, they're definitely, like, middle class.
Right.
Middle upper, maybe.
Right.
Okay.
Well, last week, Nadine and Chloe were at the used bookstore. Chloe and Nadine had gone out and gotten coffee before, and Chloe said she'd pay Nadine back. Nadine wanted a copy of The People We Meet on Vacation that was like $2.50 or something. So Chloe said she would get the book to pay her back for the coffee.
Which
Nadine
makes
said,
sense.
right, yeah, I would get that. Nadine said, okay, and then you can Venmo me for the rest, which, the rest was 77 cents.
That's excessive. It's
Does she need the 77 cents?
I don't think she needs.
Does someone ever? I don't know, because I have to pay for Snapchat Premium in 1 month is what, $1 and something. So 77 cents could make a change.
Don't try to justify her actions, Trey.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real honest. I don't believe, because how old they are, I don't believe that she should be like that. I think it is. I don't know.
That's a teenager thing.
It's not. I see it more with older people to try to keep change and get all the money.
I see it with a teenager thing, but only because we have like such fast ways to pay for things now, and ways that we can get down to like the cent easily, like Venmo and PayPal.
Right.
And they even have like Cash App Kids now and all that stuff.
So the rest was 77 cents, not even $1. I said, are you serious right now? It's 77 cents. Nadine was in fact being serious and said it's 77 cents that she owes me and I'd like to be paid back. But technically it is money that you are owed back.
I guess. And I mean, at the end of the day, she is entitled to it because she did say she'd pay it back.
And it is her money.
Yeah.
I said, oh wait, sorry, I didn't finish that part. Chloe and I locked eyes for a second, and Nadine saw and said that we're not entitled to her hard-earned money. Which, you know what?
I guess that makes sense.
You're not technically entitled. I mean, she paid you. You pay her back. I mean,
yeah.
And I still get that you're stuck on it's only 77 cents, but at the same time, it's still her 77 cents.
Yeah. I mean, it does make sense.
Right. I said, no, of course, we're not entitled to her money, but it's 77. But see, that's the thing is, even if you don't have any other friends to do this, there's always one person who's different.
And, I mean, like, yeah, Why are they complaining? If they don't like it so much, it's probably a good thing they only have one friend that's like this.
Right.
Like, I guess be upset about it if you're going to be upset about it, but if you're going to be upset about it and then not talk to her about it, don't expect it to change either.
Right. It makes her seem kind of stingy. And at the same time, I get that part is like friendships, you know, you have to like at least set a willing trust and knowing that person, knowing that person, I had to make sure you're.
I've been checking. We also have to make sure that like there's a boundary there with friendships. Because
right.
Obviously, there are friends that'll take advantage of that and like try and overuse your generosity, but there's also friends who are like kind of crazy about it.
Right. Okay. I brought up how a while ago she asked if I wanted to split sandwiches with me because they were both sounding good, and I agreed. And she said that I had to pay her $1.50 since her sandwich was like $3 more than mine. Nadine got super defensive and said again that she works hard for her money and she doesn't just give it away. And if we have a problem with it, too bad. This whole thing has left a bad taste in my mouth. I have never had a friendship like this. Money has always just passed between friends without issue. And for me personally, while I don't do this, and none of my friends really do, even if someone who made less money than me didn't pay me back for something or for some things, I wouldn't chase them down. But am I the... Ooh. That was an accident, guys, but you didn't see my mouth move, so you can bleep that. Ha 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 ha. But, but am I the bad person, and was I wrong to say something to her about it?
Okay.
So, before we say anything, I want to go back onto something. She said, I brought up how a while ago she asked if I wanted to split sandwiches, with me because they were both sounding good, and I agreed. She'd have to pay me $1.50 since her sandwich was like $3 more than mine. I am not gonna lie, that does kind of sound stingy to me.
That does, because she had already agreed to just split them.
And not just that, but like, it's just sandwiches.
It's
even if it's more
sandwiches.
Expensive, like you're still getting the same amount of nutrients. It's just more expensive meat and more expensive whatever you're eating. You know what I mean?
It's just food,
right?
And I think. Once again, it comes down to it's every time, and I think that's why the person's irritated. If it was every once in a while, it'd be one thing. But it's every time.
And it's not just that, but also they seem like they're pretty good friends. They don't seem like they're bad friends. Like they're hanging out all the time.
It seems like they're good enough friends that the money thing shouldn't be an issue, and it is.
Right. And so, I'm not gonna lie. I also don't think that she was bad. I think there was a pretty good reason to say it in the first place.
Yeah.
But that second time was definitely like.
And
worse.
She has already talked to her about it, so it's not like this is like a public shaming thing. She's already tried.
So yeah, no, I don't think she was in the wrong for that.
Yep.
All right, your turn, Calum.
I say we pick one more, like collectively.
One more each, yeah.
Like I say like collectively, to like react to together.
Oh, collectively, I see.
Because the podcast is getting a little bit. It's getting up there, I think.
Okay.
We're getting some footage, and I think that we're getting tired. The viewers might be getting tired. We're all ready for bed. I think it's time to throw one more really, really funny, so nice person up there, and then...
So we have to find, like, a good, funny one that just ends it off?
We have to find, like, a crazy-sounding one.
For not sharing my inheritance with my half-brother.
I think that...
Should we?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to read half of it, then I'll read the rest?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start with it, or do you want to
start? You can start if you want to read the first two, and then read the rest.
So, am I such a not good person for not sharing my inheritance with my half brother?
So immediately, that sounds like big red flags.
Why
not
wouldn't
a good
you share
person.
your inheritance with your half brother?
For real.
I am 18 male, have a half brother 16 male, who I have never met.
Oh.
Okay.
Instantly makes more sense.
Okay. He is the result of my dad's affair with another woman when I was a kid.
Oh God.
Okay, but so I'm gonna stop right there.
How is that his fault?
How is that his fault?
Like, what did
he do? To be honest, like, how did he know he was an affair? What if he just thought like it was a normal day? His dad was like, "Oh, hey, little son, I made you on a normal day," and then Now you just threw this at him that he was an affair. What was the point of that?
Well, for real, like
You
he
could
didn't
have just
deserve
gave
that.
him a little bit of
little
inheritance.
leeway with that.
Because it's not his fault anyway.
He didn't ask for that.
Yeah, right. Okay. Jesus. My dad left my mom and me for his mistress and started a new family with her. He never paid any child support or alimony, and he rarely contacted me. He basically abandoned me and chose his new family over me.
I mean, like, once again, that's on the dad, not the kid.
But I guess technically the dad put resources into the one kid and not the other.
Yeah, so the resentment makes sense.
All of these Reddits always have like a double-edged blade. Like I like you could like there's two sides of the story.
There really is.
You just have to see which one's sharper, basically.
And like not only that, but let's look at it from a ground level. Like, let's be real. The kid at any point, either one of these kids could have reached out to the other and been like, "Hey, let's meet. We're technically brothers."
Right.
That adds another level. So I think it's on both of them, really.
All right. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
All right. And he never. He basically abandoned me. Blah 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 blah.
Wow.
My mom raised me by herself and worked hard to provide for me. She passed away last year from leukemia and left me everything she had, which was not much, but enough to pay off my student loans and buy a small apartment. I was devastated by her death, and I miss her every day.
Oh, I mean, fair enough.
A few weeks ago, I got a call from my dad's mistress, who is now his wife. She told me that my dad had died in a traffic accident, and that he had left a will.
Oh,
He
wow.
left half of his estate to his wife, and the other half to his sons. Me and my half brother, however, he also left a note saying that he wanted me to meet his family to get the money and forgive him, saying that he regretted not being a good father to me. He asked his lawyer and wife to contact me and make me aware that he had left me substantial portion of his inheritance.
I mean, that makes sense. I guess I like, if the dad feels bad, that's one thing, and he could have tried harder, but I guess he tried something.
Because I.
Do you want me to read?
Do you want to read the rest?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we keep reading,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories of like dads like leaving because they have to, like, business wise or job wise,
And I get that.
and starting a family because they just were there for so long. You still have that family back home, but it's like some men can't wait for that, you know.
And I think that there's also, it goes to say, like, they might have at home the person they think is their soulmate, but, like, let's be real, they could leave and find somebody else. And it's not fair on the other person, but it's also not fair on them.
But it's also they chose to have a child, and that's another thing that I've stuck on, is they chose to have a child and then they leave that child with the mother, and some men think, oh, maybe they'll find just another person to replace me. And that's
they don't
an actual
understand.
But that's an actual thought through people's mind.
And they just don't understand that, like, not that it makes it okay,
right?
But they don't understand that, like, a father figure can't be replaced.
Right, 100%.
Right, where did you pick up from?
That paragraph right there. Just go on that one.
I was shocked and angry when I heard this. I hate him for trying to buy my forgiveness with his money, which I do understand. After ignoring me and my family for most of my life, I told his wife that I didn't want anything from him and that I wanted nothing to do with them. She sounded hurt and said that they were just trying to honor his wishes and that they wanted to get to know me and be a family. She said that my half-brother was looking forward to meeting me and that he was willing to share his inheritance with me. He asked me to reconsider and give them a chance. I hung up on her and blocked her number. I didn't want to have any contact with them.
Wow.
That was very rude.
Yeah.
Just straight up off the bat.
Yeah, you already sound like the not-so-good person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't care about the money or the family. Wow. I don't care about my mom, who was the only parent I ever had. Oh, I only care about my mom, who was the only parent I ever had.
Wow, you just, lost everything.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She was the one who loved me and supported me, and she was the one who deserved the inheritance, not them. I don't want them to have it either, though. It seems as if I am promised around 25%, and I would rather have the money go to my youngest sister. I am conflicted. I know I could just suck it up, but it feels like I would be disrespecting my dead mother if I did so. But I really need the money. Meeting them is a requirement to get the money, and I can't just do it once. It said I had to spend time with them and do bonding activities with them. I have to spend nearly 30 hours to be eligible. My younger sister, she could really use the money, and she's a person I care about the most. I also don't want to forgive the man that ruined Mom's life and indirectly led her to her death. I'm sure I could make some money to help her with college/life, but I'm never going to be able to match the insane sum that he left for me.
So, one, where did the sister come in? Because he never said anything about that.
Yeah, like, the sister feels made up.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, first of all, he said in the beginning that his mom raised him alone. And then, like, and I get essentially what they're trying to say is that their mom was the only one raising him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why didn't he say anything about the sister at all? Like,
it just feels sketch, like, kind of fishy.
But also, how did he? Did I just like accidentally skip over? But how did he take his other brother's inheritance?
So, I think he didn't. What he's saying is he doesn't want to share the inheritance, so he's like trying to take it to court and I'm assuming wants to take it to court.
To take it all.
He's trying to take it all, and he's throwing a fit. But
I don't think he's a good person.
I don't think he is because if you look into it, the family's trying.
The family tried.
I can see it from your dreams.
The family tried. I'm sorry.
I can see it. I know you have trauma.
Sorry.
Stop.
But
fucking PTSD.
The family tried to get a hold of him and tried to talk to him and tried to tell him that they want to meet up, and that he didn't.
You didn't respect that.
And I understand not wanting to be bribed with money, but why wouldn't you respect trying to meet your other?
Exactly.
Because his dad even says it could be in a sense manipulation tactic, but at the same time, why would the family still try to tell him?
It's clear there's no like bad blood on one side, so like I don't know, the person's just clearly like not good. I think they need to like sit down, reevaluate, and like stop being so stuck up about it.
Right.
So Dre, it is nearing that time that I think one mic's dead, one's probably about to go, and we've got a lot of footage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real honest. It's been almost an hour or so of a podcast. This is our longest podcast so far.
Yeah,
and it actually went pretty well.
I think so.
I think we got a lot off of our chest. We talked about our future schedule.
I mean, we
somewhat. We didn't like say a full schedule, but we talked about a little bit of a schedule.
Some sneak peeks and previews.
We did a little segment of reading. Am I the
not so
bad
nice
person? Yeah, not so nice person. I hate that I keep saying a different thing every
guys.
time. If you liked this podcast episode, please go down and like and subscribe to our channel and comment down below. Remember what you guys want your names to be, because we can't really think of it, and we'll try to think of it in the past, but remember, my name's Dre.
My name's Calum.
And we'll see you guys in the next.